Aquarius, this is your November 2016 reading. It includes both your love as well as your general forecast. Before I start, for those of you that ask which tarot decks, oracle decks I use and what music is used in the video, please go to the end after the owl picture. You will see first the music is credited and then all the tarot boxes are laid out for you to see. And they are in the order that I do the reading. Right, now on to your reading. The first card that comes up is the card of altruism, Prometheus. Now this is the theme of your month for November, the theme of your story that plays out. And it says that this month you realize that even though giving unconditionally is something that seems to be happening in your life lately, you realize as well now that you do need to establish healthy boundaries. Giving is good, but there's a limit to how much you can give of yourself before you start encroaching on what you should be giving to yourself, before you start forgetting that you need to be taken care of and your needs to be taken care of as well. So you start putting those boundaries in place because self-care also is as important as altruism. So that you're discovering in November. Then you're going to find yourself breaking through barriers of your own in the beginning of November, towards the beginning of November. Things that you actually, limits you placed on yourself, basically. You're going to start breaking through those limits. And this, to you, will feel like taking risks. It will feel as if you're taking chances. But in fact, you are just breaking through the limits. And in so doing, you're going to be releasing old relationship energies and patterns. For some of you, this is a particular person that you may be hanging on to that is not necessarily still in your life, probably isn't, but you're still hanging on to the feeling of them or the love for them or the relationship, and you're going to let it go. For others of you in partnerships and relationships, you're actually going to let go of old patterns that are related to ex-partners, even though you may not realize that. And it does do your relationship the world of good, because the next card that comes up is the card of true love. So in letting go of those old relationships, those old relationship patterns, that energy hanging on to, you now make space for new, for that love, for that true love to either come into your life or to be rekindled in your life. And because you're feeling this feeling, and it doesn't necessarily even have to be for a partner or for a particular person, although for a lot of Aquarians that is specifically the case. But for those of you in committed partnerships or relationships, for those of you that are not particularly interested in a partner at this moment in time, you're still going to be feeling that you get when you release old relationship patterns and people associated with them. So you start feeling more comfortable within yourself. You start feeling more comfortable about who you are and what you're doing and the path your life is taking. You feel as if you belong in your own skin. You're also going to get an opportunity towards the beginning of November, maybe around about the second week, to take a little bit of time off, time out, either with your partner or without. And this is going to do your relationship the world of good. For some of you, on that time out, you actually might find you meet someone that you're interested in. You're now working at setting the foundations for your life, getting structure and order into your life. You feel you are living up to your commitments, and so are other people. That's always important, that two-way street. It's all very well and fine for you to live up to your commitments, but other people need to be doing the same in order for one to feel secure. You do then realize, where relationships are concerned, that you have a couple of outdated core beliefs where relationships are concerned. And you're now getting the opportunity to have a look at them, and you will have a look at them. It will turn up and you will look at the fact that you have some firmly held beliefs that maybe you don't even really believe in, but somewhere along the line they became part of your belief system. They could have been carried down from your parents, it could be from your peers, it could be in your DNA even, who knows, it could be any one of those. But you realize that a core belief that you have about relationships is not true, or is not necessarily true for you. Now you're starting to build up a feeling of independence. And not independence is that you don't need anyone else, but you're perfectly capable of taking care of your life on your own. It's that sort of inner strength that comes from knowing that you can take care of yourself. And you're starting to pull all the fragmented parts of your life together. And it's that fragmented feeling in life that can make us feel so tired and as if we're not getting anywhere. But you're now starting to pull these pieces together. You're starting to pull all the different aspects of your life together, and that's what's making you feel so independent and a lot stronger. And because you're feeling that way, you actually feel that passion in life again. So if you meet somebody new, you can have a pretty passionate affair with them, definitely. If you have a partner, you start feeling passion for life, and you see this actually sort of bleeds into your relationship. But you do feel passion for life in general again, because you are now not feeling so fragmented any longer. And this opens that cage door. That feeling caged in that as so many people have been feeling lately, this now gets released for you. And you realize that your partner, despite the fact that they may not be perfect, they may not even see life the way you do. In fact, sometimes you may see your life from totally different corners. You realize they are your hero. Be they male, be they female, whatever your partner is, could even be your business partner, it could be a really good friend. You realize they are the hero in your life. They've got your back. They're there for you. And that is a feeling that perhaps not consciously, but certainly subconsciously, you have been waiting for a very long time. You actually wanted a hero in your life. And you reach that feeling, that point in your life in November. So that's really, really nice for you guys. It's wonderful. And even that cage door opening, that is a really, really good feeling to have. Now, your guidance card, the first one that comes up, says that where there is love, there is life. That's an interesting concept. We often think of love as a romantic thing, as something that you go fetch, that you go get, that you don't even need, perhaps, a hindrance at other times. But the core of love, the real love, it is where life is. If you don't have it, you exist. You don't just live. Or you don't live, you just exist, should I say. So it's something to think about. I'm going to leave you with those words and think about it and see where you get with it. See what that means to you. And then the next card says, tune into the rhythm of your breath to find stillness and patience. Because Aquarians in general can have quite I don't want to call it a nervousness, but it is kind of a fits and bursts of energy at all times. You tend to veer towards having too much nervous energy. And this card is saying that concentrate on your breathing. This is an exercise that, many, many different disciplines will teach you to concentrate on your breathing. So do that, because this is a really nice piece of advice coming through for you. If you feel stressed, if you feel tired, if you feel that fragmented feeling, concentrate on your breathing, on your in-breath and your out-breath, on your in-breath and your out-breath, until you start feeling the equilibrium and the patience returning. Then you finish your month with a card called Contemplation. And this card says, recognize and consider the things you enjoy most in life. Spend a little time each day letting your mind wander away from daily concerns and give yourself the opportunity to be inspired. This is about dreaming. This is about allowing yourself to daydream. It's about giving yourself time and space to do that every day. This will feed your soul, it will feed your spirit, and it's your prescription from the universe this month. Right, Aquarius, if you would like a personal reading so we can take a look at exactly how this is all playing out in your life in particular, because the story will be slightly different and have more important aspects for each Aquarian, you can contact me at theoracletimes@gmail.com, or you can book a reading via the website. Both web addresses or URLs are shown in the owl picture. Alternatively, if you have your own tarot deck, you could select your own cards. Look at the beginning of the video. It explains there what to do. And for a very small fee, I read them for you. It's interactive. It's really good fun. I do hope you enjoyed this reading. Thank you very much for watching and listening.